FBI, I'm being told, has now identified the shooter. Do we have the identity? Can we have this? Okay, so here we are being told this with the FBI. Let me just read this right here. The FBI has identified. The name is Thomas Matthew Crooks. He is 20 years old, of Bethel Park, Pennsylvania, as the subject involved in the assassination attempt of former President Donald Trump on July 13th in Butler, Pennsylvania. This remains an active and ongoing investigation, and anyone with information that may assist with the investigation is encouraged to submit photos or videos online. And while we're talking about this, let's bring in former U.S. Army Reserve Captain Abe Hamadeh on this. I think it's important. But to you first, Aaron Cohen, it seems to me like everybody who's got this information now of a Thomas Matthew Crooks, 20 years old from Pennsylvania, is now going over and looking at his social media footprint and trying to find out who he was involved in, what exactly was his ideology, if any, and what his background was, because that's kind of what we can do nowadays.
Well, we just welcome back. It's a new day. We thank the good Lord it's a new day. Thank God it is a new day. So good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. Whew. This is a very serious news. And this happened yesterday. Shots were fired at President Trump at a rally in Pennsylvania, Butler, Pennsylvania, while doing the rally. I'm not sure who missed what, but in my opinion, I don't know why that even happened. But all the security he has around him, something is definitely wrong somewhere. But thank God, as I've heard, and we all know, President Trump is okay, and we were all praying for him. I pray he's doing much better, and his family, his wife, Melania, the kids, because now everything is on high, of high emergency right now, in my opinion. Everyone should be extra protected at this point, and we need prayers. But they've finally identified the young man who tried to kill President Trump. His name, Thomas Matthew Crooks. Let's just keep on listening here.
Profiled him based on the age in the last 30 seconds that we were talking. He's 20 years old. It's impressionable. He's physical. He's
20 years old? Such a young man. So much life ahead of him. I'm not sure what's going on through his mind. I'm not sure what's going on emotionally, psychologically. I guess that's something we'll ultimately find out. I did come across someone told me about it, actually, that I guess one of his old classmates back in the school days had mentioned that he was bullied when he was in school. Well, I do hear cases like that, and because of that, they have, their minds have been, altered already. But in a country like this, where we have so many trained people to handle those things, I don't think it should be happening. And that should not be a reason for someone to go out and try to, hurt somebody else, because every life is so important, and no one has a right to take anyone else's life. No one.
a male. He's white. He had the capability of being able to get up on that rooftop. Again, very, very disturbing that it wasn't covered, that particular building. Not going to point my finger at the Secret Service, but as the FBI continues to do their investigation, and I agree with the former detective that you had on, let them do their job. Most of these guys are very well, highly skilled, very good agents. They mean well. They've got a lot of tools in the kit, and they're going to continue to unravel based on search warrants and subpoenas that are going to get issued. They're going to start tapping. They're going to start looking at the cell phone records. They're going to start peeling away all of those layers to figure out who he's connected to, if he was acting alone, what his belief system was, to try and figure out what those motivators were that got him out on that rooftop on the day. So the fact that the FBI released this, to me, that's a sign. They realize that there's a lot of eyeballs on right now, and I think that they understand that transparency is really, really important, especially with the fact that Donald Trump is as boisterous as you can be. And so I think they're doing it right to try and get this information flooding as quick as possible.
there you have it. So we finally have the news on the person, because as of yesterday, we were all kind of in the dark. Don't know what was going on. Now we kind of know who did it. So now all the subsequent investigations are going to go on to try and figure out who he may be connected to. That's the young man. But again, first and foremost, want to offer prayers to President Trump and his family, and thank God that he's still alive, and America in general. We need God, and we need God's protection. The days are getting more evil, and anything can happen anytime. No one is immune from this. That's why we need God's prayer. We need God's protection. But I pray for President Trump and his family, that God keeps President Trump safe, heals him, because I could only imagine what type of psychological impact this has on him, his wife, the entire family, and America as a whole. It's one thing not to like someone, okay? It's one thing not to like someone. We all don't like everyone. No one likes everyone, and no one is liked by everyone. If you think you're liked by everyone, I think you should check yourself. Check yourself if you are one of those that walk around thinking everyone likes you. It's impossible. Even Jesus, who is our Lord, was not liked by everyone. So, having said that, I think we want to be prayerful, be mindful of one another, and be respectful of everyone's life. No one has the right to take anyone else's life. No one. Not even your own life, let alone somebody else's life. This is really big. This is not a good look for America, but I just pray that God will heal us from all of this and get us past this. But it's okay not to like someone, but to go to the point so low that you want to kill somebody because you don't like them, that's too much. America is better than that. We're bigger than that. We don't need that. It's okay. Okay, we could still be very cordial. If you're having issues with people, you could be cordial. You could distance yourself. But to go to the point of killing someone else because you don't like them, it's not acceptable. Well, I pray for God's protection on every single one of us, our families, our loved ones, including our enemies. In God we trust. Thanks for stopping by again. About to wrap this up. I just want us to always remember that we got one life with many seasons. So let's make the best of it. God bless you, and I'll see you soon. You take care now. Bye-bye.